The following is from Reuters. The United States signaled on Friday that it will soon punish individual Belarusians with sanctions for election fraud. Washington also urged Russia to tell the president of Belarus to step down. Lukashenko, the president, denies rigging the election. Okay? Now ask yourself, why are they so concerned about an election? You know, they've got their own election coming very soon, so why are they so bothered? They don't seem to care about other countries where there's supposed rigged elections. So maybe there's something to it. Why would they do that? Okay, so the president, Lukashenko of Belarus, said that the World Bank and IMF had offered him a bribe of $940 million US. In exchange for that, they demanded that he told his people to wear those things on your face, to have very strict curfews, to impose a police state, and to crash the economy. So basically the same that's happening everywhere. Okay? But thankfully for the people of Belarus who don't seem to realise it, he refused that offer and stated that he could not accept the offer and would put his people above the needs of the IMF and World Bank. Okay? It also continues saying here, the IMF and World Bank are bailing out failing airlines with billions of dollars, and in exchange they wish them to impose strict policies such as forced things that you put on your face, including small children. Okay? So that's why they're concerned about the vote. Okay? Or are they? Are they just disputing it because they don't want him in power? Maybe it's 80% that he won the election with. Yeah? And then listen to what the president of Belarus said, okay? He said that the protesters in Belarus are backed by shadowy foreign forces who would eventually target Russia. All of this is globalized. If you think that Russia will be able to deal with this, you are wrong. It is impossible to stop this. Okay? So, that's that. He refused to put his country on lockdown, and now they are trying everything they can to get rid of him. Spreading fake news, creating mass protests. You know that they're capable of doing that. CIA, Facebook, they can do that. Okay? They can make it look organic when it isn't. So anyway, let's have a look at the Great Reset, because you've heard this a lot. Some of us know more than others about it, but I found this quite a good summary. Okay? So it's a well-organised coalition to not just impose VACCINES and depopulate the world, but to actually destroy the world economy, to end fossil fuels and impose by bribery their vision of how the world should function, to stop climate change and impose by decree zero CO2. Now that's a massive thing to say, that there will be no CO2, and I don't think that's ever going to happen, but that's what their goal is. So we are facing massive unemployment as they wipe out industry and continue to try to keep people locked down to reduce CO2. Okay? It also says there are even two types of VACCINES. Okay? The first is a standard where they inject you with it. But there's another one that operates totally differently. They are targeting your genetic DNA to alter it under the pretense that it will prevent COVID-19. Okay? And then they tie it into providing a guaranteed basic income for those that they put out of work to stay home and just watch TV on a minimal subsistence. Welcome to the new green socialist world order that they are marketing as a Great Reset. It's probably the most outrageous political strategy ever devised to defraud everyone of any human rights, and they will only exist at their pleasure. Okay? Now, how do we spin a positive about this? Well, not everyone knows about this, do they? Okay? All those people who are protesting in Belarus, they don't know what their president did. They don't understand what they could have had. They could have had a lockdown where it's going to affect their health and their economy and their children's health and the children's economy. So they should be very grateful that he is one of only very few who did not impose this upon his people, because every other country took that money without a second thought. Okay? So the positive is there's still people fighting this, and the positive is that we know what the plan is because they have to tell you. They have to tell you. So we know the plan, so we have time. We see all the clues, everything falling into place, and we need to stop it. Knowledge is power, and we need to share the knowledge to share the power. And there's many of us, and I keep finding many more of us every day. We are growing, and they don't like that. So that's why they're panicking, and they're trying everything that they can. So for now, take care of yourselves, stay strong, stay positive, stay healthy, look after one another, and just be the best person you can. That's all you can ask. Do what you feel is right. That's all anyone can ask. Take care.